Alright, actually, just to go over the deck real quick, just that way you can see what we're working with. The reason why we're keeping as many of the enchantment tech cards in the deck is because we have the Skyblessed Samurai here, where its mana cost is reduced 1 for each enchantment creature we control. Mirror Shield Crab's just a nice 5/7 body that we can play out with Ward 3. But we also can just discard this to counter opponent's spell unless they pay an extra 3 more. Sunblade Samurai is a 4/4 with Vigilance for 5 mana, but has the ability to be discarded so that way we can just add planes to our hand, but also gain some life. Behold the Unspeakable. Would have been great if we could have gotten at least one more of these, but sadly, only one came around. And this thing is played all the time, so it's... you should know it by now. Seven-Tailed Mentor, I'm going to go ahead and keep the 1 copy in the deck, even though we're cutting around some of the cards. I'd double check, actually, one more time, see if there's anything else that we might want to play instead of Seven-Tailed Mentor. I guess we could put the Familiar back into the deck. But I think actually we're better off with maybe the Seven-Tailed Mentor. So what this does is 4 mana, 2/3 that enters battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature or vehicle we control. Meaning that we can have this just be a 3/4, or we can put +1/+1 counter on one of our other things, like our Golden Tail Disciple, for example, so that we would have some more lifelink. This creature is good because it's not only a 2/3 lifelinker, but also counts as an enchantment for the purpose of our Samurai. The Fall of Lord Kanda allows us to exile opponent's creatures of mana 4 or greater. After that, it really just turns into a 1/3 defender that when it dies, we draw a card. Second ability is not likely to ever take effect. Acquisition Octopus allows us to draw cards if it ever deals combat damage to a player, or if it's attached to something and it deals damage to a player. Thirst for Knowledge is an amazing draw spell that if we draw 3 and we have to discard 2 unless we discard an artifact. Circuit Mender. This is actually a really good card. For 3 mana, you get a 2/3, enters battlefield, gain 2 life. Then when it leaves the battlefield, draw a card. And what that means is, even if this is exiled by a spell, you still get the card draw. Unlike most death trigger cards. So, Circuit Mender is great. Selfless Samurai, amazing 2-drop. If a Samurai or Warrior attacks alone, it gets lifelink until end of turn. We don't have too many of those, but it has the ability to be sacrificed to make it so that way another creature we control gains indestructible until end of turn. Spirit Companions, enters battlefield, draws cards, 1/1 for 2. Banishing Slash gets to destroy any artifact or enchantment or tapped creature. Then if we happen to have a artifact and enchantment in play, we get a 2/2 Samurai with Vigilance. The Mnemonic Spheres, where they're able to be played as 2-drop artifacts that you can spend 2 sacrifice to draw 2 cards. You can also just discard them to just draw a card. Modern Age, enter battlefield, will draw and discard. The next turn, you get a draw and discard. Then it turns into a 2/3 flyer. Reality Chip, like I said, most likely just going to be a 0/4 wall for us, but still has the potential to allow us to play cards off the top of our deck if we do reconfigures to something. Disruption Protocol is a counterspell that will only cost us double blue if we tap an untapped artifact. Otherwise, it costs 3 mana. Moth Rider Patrol is a 1/1 flyer that you can spend 4 to tap a creature. It's a bit expensive to do the tapping, but it's still a 1/1 flyer for 1, so can't complain. And last but not least, we have the Moon Snare prototype. This is most likely just going to be used for the channel ability to discard to make it so that the owner puts the target card either on top of either on top or bottom of their deck. Otherwise, it's taps an untapped artifact or creature you control to add a mana to your mana pool. All right, there we go. We'll jump into the game and see how well this works out. Alright, it's a little bit risky since we don't have any blue sources here, but Spirit Companion gives us a redraw, and if we do miss on our land draws, we can always discard Sunblade Samurai to get ourselves another plains. So we'll keep it. Nice thing about the prototype is we can actually discard this to Thirst for Knowledge. If we don't see any other cards that we want to discard. Unfortunately, we are probably going to have to discard one of these just to get ourselves a plains. Oh, well, there's a plains. Do I want to discard a Sunblade Samurai? I don't really want to, but you know, we can do this at our opponent's turn. So let's just go ahead and hold on to it for now. That way we can think about it a little bit longer. Wow, okay. Blade Blizzard Kitsune. It's a 2/2 with double strike and has ninjutsu on it. We do decide to discard the samurai because, well, we need the land. Unfortunately, we're not drawing anything else really. Oh, geez, they're gonna put +1/+1 counter on that Blade Blizzard also. This is gonna be tough. Alright, we'll go with the jump block here. Where's our blue sources? We've got all the white we can ever need. Man. Oh, do you have a removal spell opponent? That's rough. The worst part is, it's even if they didn't have like the option to do power 4 or greater against us, this still just gets rid of an enchantment. Alright, we can use this to get rid of Seven-Tailed Mentor at least. We have to preserve our life total, so we have to use it right now. This does also, being on the battlefield, allow us to play this next turn. Still looking for the blue sources. Yep, it's a lot of damage coming in. Oh, we finally get the blue source. I think instead of playing the samurai, what we're going to do is we're going to use prototype to put that back on top of their deck. Because I imagine the opponent probably has a way to like pump this or something, so that way after they attack in, they'll be able to still kill our creature and keep theirs, or they have another just removal spell in general. Alright, let's go ahead and use this now. Of course the opponent's going to keep it, but we had to force them to do something at the moment. Alright, we go ahead and bring out our Reality Chip and Skyblessed Samurai. We are still in a bit of a pickle here. We'll go with the jump block. That way we can get the card draw. Alright, so we actually can play out the samurai and hold up a counter spell here. The opponent doesn't play any spells. We can always use Thirst for Knowledge. Do I need to counterspell that? I think so. I think we need to get rid of that. The reason why I have to get rid of that is this or this can attack alone, tap down one of our large creatures. Okay, so opponent's not going to attack it. We will go ahead and reconfigure. Put this on our Skyblessed. I'm going to play the card. Ooh, another top card play. Oh, man. I honestly didn't think we'd ever really use the Reality Chip here, and that was a big play on our turn on the Reality Chip. We get to get a little aggressive here, since the opponent can't attack in and really pressure us this turn. Sorry, Captain. What does this do again? +1/+0. Alright, yeah, we are going to have to... Well, we could risk it, take it, but it brings us down to 2. It's a little too low. We block. It is a trade. Alright, we'll put the land on top. Well, actually, wait. just draw. Alright, play the land. Do we have an artifact to play? Yeah, we have an artifact, we have an enchantment. So let's go ahead and use this. Get rid of their 4/4. I think we just play crab. Just for the large body. Wait. Oh, that's right, because I can discard it. And we'll pass through. We're going to play a little safe this turn, because if they have another, like, Asari commander, or Asari captain, it's still dangerous for us. Okay, so that just gets to destroy it. They don't have any modified creatures, so we don't take the 2 damage. Okay, that makes it so we can't block with something, but they can't target Mirror Shell Crab with it, so we're fine saying that the Skyblast Samurai can't block. Alright. Unfortunately, we hit another land, but we can Thirst for Knowledge here. We'll discard Octopus. Just keep playing off the top of the deck. And we'll discard a Plains. Play Patrol. We're not going to play the Sphere, because we can now use Disruption Protocol and tap, like, the Reality Chip. We have enough blockers that I'm willing to start putting the pressure in the air, because now we have lethal next turn. Imperial Oath doesn't really do anything, so we give him the GGs, because we have lethal in the air. I honestly wasn't expecting the Reality Chip to pop off the way it did, and wow, it does that amazing. Right, well, we block, we block, we block, and we block. I actually could have counterspelled this, but I just let them have it. Alright, off the start, I think this is actually a pretty decent hand here. Because we have so many of these Sunblade Samurais that it's okay to discard one of them. Tranquil Clove allows us to play to the fact that we don't have any 1-drops in our opener. Next turn, probably discard Samurai. Actually, I'll probably play the Modern Age here. Yeah, we play the Modern Age since we drew the land. Let's see what we get off the top. Alright, well, we get all the Sunblade Samurais, so we'll go ahead and discard one of them right now. Alright, put it with the Hover Bike. And a Kitsune Ace, so we're going to take 2 from the Hover Bike here. Let's see. Dude, we could set up that we could play the Sphere, which allows us to then use Vanishing Slash to actually get the 2/2 token. What do we discard? What do we discard? I'm going to discard... And so we have actually tons of amazing cards in hand. It's a bit of a shame. I guess we have to discard another Samurai, right? Now let's discard Selfless Samurai. He's basically Sacrifice Fodder anyways. This allows us now to use Banishing Flash, get rid of the Hover Bike, or any other potential threat that we are looking at. Oh wait, this untaps it, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't matter if it untaps it, because it's just not. We can just exile and or destroy an artifact in general. Oh no, untaps Kitsune Ace. So we can't Vanishing Slash the aces, the only thing we can't hit. I think we're actually better off getting rid of the Golden Tail Disciple there. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. We'll pass the turn. We can actually sacrifice the Sphere now to just draw 2 cards. And hopefully hit our 5th land. Punt, though, seems to be pinched on their lands, unfortunately. We've got a good thing going here right now. Alright, we just dropped the Behold the Unspeakable. Because this allows us to get in, not have to worry about getting attacked back. I might have been a little early to play this. I probably should have gone for a Sunblade first. Oh yeah, I'll just go ahead and take both those. So let's see, we get our Sunblade down. We'll attack in. We'll offer the opponent a trade against their Dragonfly suit if they wanted it. Alright, Fall of Lorcanda hitting Sunblade Samurai is okay, because that means it didn't hit Behold the Unspeakable with it. I just realized I said that we were offering a trade, and they could have actually used Consume Ace to get this first strike, and we would have just lost the Vector Glider. Let's go 7-Tail Mentor. We're going to put the +1/+1 counter on the Vector Glider. And we'll play Circuit Mender. This way we have the artifact and enchantments on board. I don't think we have any other cards that require it anymore, since we already played the one of Vanishing Slash. But let me just go ahead and take a look. I'm currently using the untap.gg companion to be able to check and see what's in my deck. But unfortunately, I don't have the ability to show this onto the stream because it's not working to that capacity. Yeah, no, we don't have anything else that worries about the cards there. We got a reality chip, which is good. See, if we attack him with the Visions of the Unspeakable, they could double block it, which would kill it. So let's just go reality chip right now. I could play the Skyblood Samurai as well. We will reconfigure to the Circuit Mender. The reason why I'm putting on Circuit Mender is if they do kill the Circuit Mender, we're kind of okay with that. Let's play the Spirit Companion here, because this will just be a redraw. Alright, next turn we get the Crab. Alright. Hover Bike for the opponent. It's going to tap something down. We'll just pass. Alright, so they find the Sky Swimmer Koi. That should be fine. Alright, land. Let's see. Let's see if the opponent's willing to try to trade here. Offer up the Visions and Vector Glider. I want to attack them now, because if they go for the double block, I want to be able to have the visions with the 5/5 on it. That way they can't just double block with Sky Swimmer and Dragonfly. Alright, so they're going to crew up everything. So they can double block here, and they can double block here. They'll be able to keep one of their creatures, depending on how they choose their double blocks. It looks like they're going to get to keep a hover bike. Because we're definitely going to kill the koi. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out Golden Tail. And we'll also bring out Sunblade. Thanks to the reality chip, we're having so much advantage against the opponent because they got hit up, like pinched on their lands, that we're just able to keep playing off the top of the deck. Unfortunately, we do have to be careful not to accidentally kill ourselves. Ooh, a recovery unit. Okay. This is when he attacks, right? Return target creature or vehicle mana value 2 or less. Alright. They actually are all super cheap cards, so we can't actually use this to exile anything. So I'll just leave that on top. Let's see, we could just bring out the crab. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring crab out. Might have been better to hold crab as a way to counterspell something. So what's the mana cost of that? 2? I don't really want to attack into that. The reason why I don't want to attack into that is because they can use Imperial Recovery Unit to get it back. Okay, so we can use this now to get rid of Sky Swimmer Koi. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Koi. Play this. Alright. Moth Rider Patrol is going to be really good for us. And we'll now get the Blessed Samurai out on board. Let's see, if we attack in with this, it only gets to kill 2 things? Not even. Alright, suicide attack for this. I know we have a large board against the opponent, but I'm trying to set up something where we can just kill them in the next attack. Them blocking there doesn't really offer them too much. Because this is a mana cost 3. This won't allow them to get that back. Plus, it's not a creature. Let's see. Target creature or vehicle, so yeah. Ooh, there is a threat for the opponent. Alright. We are running down to the last of our cards, so we need to probably be careful about what we're all playing. That's good, that's good. Let's go ahead and tap down AO. AO. Yep, you get both of those online for you. Let's go ahead and attack in. Yeah, we send the whole bot. We send the whole squad. So they can block this by crewing and double block killing, but if they do that, they're still potentially leaving themselves open to a ton of damage coming through. With them killing the Circuit Mender, we will have to reattach this to something else, but we will get this added to our hand. Alright. We get there. Opponent didn't quite do the math right, but even if they try to block in a way that made it where they took less damage, it did mean that they were going to be having to give up something in a trade. Yeah, so actually the the reality chip, which I was thinking is like, oh, this is probably not going to work out so well, has actually been doing a lot of work for us. In this opening hand, this is definitely key. Alright, so we get to lead off with our Tranquil Cove. Tranquil Cove opening hands always seems like it's a really good thing for us. Because we don't have any 1-drops we're playing. Well, I guess we do have one, but for the most part. Alright, Kitsune Ace for the opponent. I'm going to hold up the counterspell. I'm worried that they have the 3-drop uncommon vehicle. And I'm trying to play around it. Not the one I was worried about, but we'll still counterspell it, I suppose, just to make use of our turn. We'll get the Golden Tail Disciple down and attack in. Dragonfly still is a bit annoying because it is a 3-2 flyer that only has a crew requirement of 1. And with Kitsune Ace, it's basically a 3-2 first striking flying blocker, making it very hard for us to get in. Okay, that prevents our creature from attacking, blocking, using abilities, or even crewing things. But we don't actually crew anything with our deck, so it's not too much of an issue. We'll go ahead and put the counter there. Probably should put it on the companion, but... Yep, Fall of Lord Conda. Should have put it on the companion. Alright, well, let's play the pup, see what we get off top. Alright, we find the Mnemonic Sphere. We can sacrifice that to end up drawing cards. We're going to hold our Spirit Companions back. That way we can show the opponent we do have the chance to double block their Kitsune Ace. Alright, opponent finds another Dragonfly suit. We'll go ahead and activate, draw cards. Ooh, Circuit Mender. And a Thirst for Knowledge. Let's go ahead and play out both our creatures here. What this does is it allows us to attack the opponent next turn after we use Behold the Unspeakable. And while they do have the ability to block to prevent us from drawing a card, we'll still be able to potentially get some damage in. opponent's, though, is fully untapped, which is a bit of a problem. I'm gonna hold off on doing that then, I guess. Shall we get thirsty? This is an instant spell, so we can always do it at our opponent's end step. Only requires 2, but if we draw into a counter spell and we need to use it, that's if we leave ourselves untapped. We'll say no attacks. I mean, I could have attacked with both of these. Maybe if gotten a trade against the Kitsune Ace with the Octopus, which wouldn't have been too bad. But I think we're going to go ahead and take another hit from this Dragonfly suit. Try and see what the opponent's got still in their hand. They've drawn a lot of lands, and since they haven't played anything last turn, it could just be that they just only have lands. But I'm trying to play around a, like, crab discard counter spell. But at this point, they probably just play crab just for the body, right? Ah, let's see if we can find that counter spell. Actually, we have Fall of Lord Conda, so we don't need the counter spell. We will... Do we discard crab to counter... to keep these cards? I think we will. Otherwise, we have to discard these two. So yeah, we'll discard crab. That resolves. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, so... I think we have... If I did the math right, we have enough mana. Yes, we do. Alright, so... Oh, shoot! That just straight up has hexproof. I'm an idiot. I forgot it has hexproof while it's untapped. Ah. Wait, when does playing from top of your deck not lead... Oh, yeah, you're talking about when I was playing with, the thing. Sorry, I missed your comment earlier. You're right, it does definitely lead to silly times. Shoot, this whole turn should have been better off if I just played Behold the Unspeakable, shrink their cards, because this was going to attack in. There's no way they wouldn't have attacked in, right? Then I would have been able to have to just deal with blocking 6 damage. Would have been able to play this, get rid of the Walking Skyscraper. So yeah, this one's gonna be a punt if we lose, just because of my misplay this turn. I mean, the other option is I could have gotten the Mirror Shell Crab and had enough mana to be able to discard Counterspell. So, 2 different ways I punted there. So they're not attacking with the Skyshaper because they know that we have enough power and toughness just to block and kill it. And this is going to eventually kill us in the air. Alright, Hot Shot Mechanic for our opponents. Let's see. Let's go for the Modern Age real quick. Alright, I'm actually going to discard the land. Oh wait, did we play land this turn? No, we have not. Okay, discard Prototype. That way, we can play this. Shrink all the opponent's cards. Strangely enough, I think this... Yeah, funny enough, this can still crew this. Because this can crew as if it were power 2 greater. Alright, so I have to make sure to order these triggers. It's not what we get. How's this one work again? Actions battlefield attacks with control artifact enchantment. Create a 2/2 samurai token. Okay. Their enchantment is the fragment of Kondo there. Yep, gonna come in for some more damage. So let's see. We want like that. We're going to draw 4 cards thanks to Behold Dance People. Alright, so we'll discard this. We found our reality chip, but it's so late in the game that we don't really want to attach it to anything anymore. All it is going to just be a defender for us. Do the Banishing Slash, get rid of this Dragonfly, so that way it's not going to kill us. I just realized opponent has black in their deck because of the Naomi. Like, alright, let's see. Tap like this, play this. I should have held the reality chip in hand. Let's go ahead and equip reality chip. Put it on... What's something that's not going to die? This isn't going to die. Make use of the card that they made so it can't attack or block. Alright, we will pass it back. We have enough mana to be able to use the Disruption Protocol, so that we can counterspell anything they play off the top. Close game. I think we still have the potential to come back in here. Unfortunately, we have played most of the cards from our hand, so this isn't going to be very large in the air. I probably should have not played the land that we did that turn, because we still had enough mana to be able to use Disruption Protocol by just tapping one of our artifacts. Example, the Reality Chip. I just about to put a plus. You know, I don't want them to have that. So what this does is they can spend 4, tap it to draw a card. It's really cost 1 less for each modified creature they control. But it also enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature they control. We can't afford them doing that at the moment. Alright, so those go there. These go here. So we actually get to kill the Wandering Skyscraper, get to keep a creature here, get to kill Naomi, and get to keep a creature. It's going to be the Fragment of Khanda is what we keep, but we now actually have the advantage on the board with the flyers here. Problem is we're running out of cards in deck. Alright, that should be good. We do not play the Samurai from hand. Or do we? If we play the Samurai from hand, we'll have a 4/4 on board. Gives us better blockers on the ground. I kind of don't want to, because now we can sacrifice the Mnemonic Sphere to grow Visions to be a 4/4 flyer. So we will hold off on playing Sunblade Samurai right now. Sunblade Samurai also can just get multi-blocked and killed on the ground, which is another reason why I don't want to play it. Jin-Gitaxias. Alright. We're going to try to sacrifice this and draw ourselves a counterspell. We don't. Alright, so unfortunately Jin-Gitaxias will counter our first artifact, instant, or sorcery spell. I'll also duplicate their first one each turn. Alright. We only have 4 cards left in deck. 2 cards left in deck. Let's attack in the air. That brings them super low. We will now play the Sunblade Samurai. We have enough blockers that we can survive, and we have enough damage in the air. We should have lethal. Unless they gain a life, because that's going to be 4 life. But, let's see, is that going to be enough to get them outside the lethal range? Because this can swing for 5, because we'll draw a card, not play a card. 5, 9, 10, 11. Now, we still have lethal in the air. So as long as we don't die to their attack here. And good game of Pony. That was close. We went down to the last card in our deck, but we get there. Oh man, that Jin Kataxis really did scare me, especially when they followed up with some life gain like that. All right. That's game win number 3, right? And we almost punted that. We actually managed to recover from my punt. Oh yeah, no, I was surprised. Thanks for the GGs there, Ruscio. Do appreciate it.
Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. If you'd like to join me while I stream, you can find me on Twitch in the link below. I hope to see you again in the next video and have a nice one.